Hey guys, um, I gotta do this because I'm not gonna be at work all week, and I don't have anything better to do than talk about these celebrities' business. Let's get right into Cardi B is divorcing. Today I decided to also connect with Facebook because it's been a while since I've been on the book live. I don't do shit like that, but it's Scully season. What better way to start this cold weather off than do with her Scully? I miss it. This is the only time of the year where I'm like, yes, it's like Scully and wigs and Timberlands and thigh high boots. Balenciaga, Givenchy, and Jordan Timberlands. It's wonderful. But it's that time of Scully season. And 20 viewers. This got to be from Facebook. This got to be from Facebook. But let's get into Cardi B's divorce. All right, so Cardi B finally divorced Offset. Nobody's surprised. Nobody's surprised that Cardi B has divorced Offset. Offset is a cheater. Do we want to go through like all the cheating scandals? He was cheating before they even got married. Like Ashley, yes. Hey fam. Hey fam. Admins is in the building. Yes, Gutter City. What's up, Cav? Gutter City. Make sure you guys subscribe to Bay's channel and check out the website. I'm gonna be dropping content over there. Oh, and my t-shirt, Black Lives Matter, is by Sneaker Wars. So check out Sneaker Wars on IG. They're dope and they're Black owned, they're out of Seattle, and they dedicate most of their clothing to us, Black people. Yes. Somebody was in my comments the other day, right? They were mad because I said I wanted the black dollar. You know, every now and then, maybe 40 minutes will pass, and I'll be like, where's the black dollar? Where's the black dollar at? And they were just upset with me. They were pissed, like, you're perpetuating race. Race. It was weird. It was like he called me fake woke. I never said I was woke. I'm awake. I wouldn't associate myself with woke people, but I know shit. And I know that the black dollar is very powerful. And I know that I wouldn't need another dollar from another race if everybody in my culture, if my people were financially supporting me. Dr. Umar brought up something about how much money we spend on grits. And it's true. Like I asked for the hot sauce money. I said, oh, give me a week's worth of your hot sauce money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that fucks with me. The black dollar is powerful. We spend a lot of money. We are consumers. We are the biggest consumers, I think, in this country. I think we're the biggest consumers. So, yeah, I say a lot. What's up, Katie? I have a lot to say about the black dollar. I believe in the black dollar. I'm a black woman. I'm a descendant of slaves. A lot of things are owed to me and mine. And I'll never stop talking about how proud I am of the black dollar or the potential of the black dollar. It just is what it is. It is what it is. It's a powerful thing, and everybody knows it. So go to hell. Let's get it right into Cardi. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of that. Cardi B divorces Offset. I'm glad she did it. I'm glad she did it. I'm not mad that she stuck around and tried to make it work. 3 years is not a bad amount of time to try to make your marriage work. She didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that anybody who leaves earlier, if they're not tolerating, if your standards are not being met, if boundaries are being broken, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave, get out of it. I'm happy that she finally decided to leave Offset. He was a cheater. He fucking, I don't even know if I could take like hearing Bay's rapping about other pussy and shit like that. Like, I know that shit will probably piss me off, let alone, I love you too, Katie, let alone actually cheating. Like that shit is crazy. Like Offset has a track record from this year. This year, his baby mother posted tweets about how, I mean, I could pull up the receipts, y'all. I mean, as this drags along, I'll take my little sips. We'll pull up the receipts. But one of his baby mothers already said that he's like, yeah, what's up? Let me hit that. The ex who Cardi is in court over, who now is 6ix9ine's fiance. What's her name, y'all? Her real name's Rachel, but what is her Instagram name? Y'all know Baddie G's sister. It's crazy how so many people are badging her for filing for divorce. Hi, Joy. You know, I'm trying to get out to South Africa, girl. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people are bashing her for filing for divorce. She should divorce him. It took her 9 months to put a single out. Like, she can't even concentrate. You can't concentrate on like your passions when your home is being disrupted. When your peace is being disrupted at home, it's hard to concentrate on your work and your passions, let alone having a baby in the house, like a baby under 2. People know me. People know how I used to give it up like a whole fucking psycho. So it's like she held it together well. She tried to make it work. She was publicly displaying her love for Offset. She was publicly orally expressing her love for Offset. She defended Offset for 3 years. Like, she defended him, stood by his side. And he was basically like, she had 2 things going on. She had to fight with Nicki Minaj, and that was probably jealousy over Offset or God knows what. Listen, them niggas is messy, the Migos. And mind you, I used to be a big Migos fan, like in 2014, but when they started getting commercial, and I guess sometimes when the money, it just fucks people's mentalities up. Like they just like lose it. They just get in their ego and it's like fuck everybody and they feel untouchable. So Offset has just been cheating. He has been embarrassing. Wait, it wasn't there another thing when he was on live and he was playing his video game on live and then she was coming in the room and he hid his phone on live, like everyone's seen it. So I guess she had to like catch that in the blogs. She's done with him. She's done. And I'm saying he's a young guy. Now, in Offset's defense, if there's any, he's a young guy with money. You know what I'm saying? He's a young entertainer. Should we be marrying rappers? I mean, all rappers are not bad, but the lifestyle that comes with that shit is not worth it. You remember when Mercedes told that man in P Valley, like, your generosity is getting expensive. Like, I'm not, not my pride. You know, fuck pride when it comes down to real love. Fuck your pride and your ego when it comes down to real love. But when it's somebody just blatantly taking advantage of you, and I don't do public humiliation. We all going to get embarrassed. I don't do public humiliation. We're all going to be embarrassed. So good for Cardi B. Good for Cardi B. She has the #1 song in the world right now, guys. The world, not the country, the world. She's on top of her game. Do you guys think that maybe Offset is just insecure? Because right now, like, he just got beat the fuck up by, I think, Little Baby, and the OC family's not having it from him. They gave him a family ass whipping. I think it's happened several times because I've been hearing about Offset getting in-house ass whippings. He hasn't had a hit in a while. Like, he hasn't had a mega hit since Bad and Bougie. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't give a fuck about anything they put out after Bad and Bougie. I just like kind of tolerated what they put out after Bad and Bougie. Nicki's hack, is he hetero or what? What about the so-called hack? Oh, the hack. That's another thing that happened when his Twitter got hacked. That was weird. Was he doing gay shit? Joy? Was he if you guys want me to do Blog Talk Radio, I could pull that up and y'all could call in. Just let me know. But was he doing gay shit in the tweets? I don't remember. And y'all know me. I'm not pulling up the receipts right now. If I get around to it, I get around to it. But I don't remember if he was doing gay shit or not in his tweets. Not that there's anything wrong with doing gay shit, but technically you would still be cheating on your wife. So that's all I'm saying as far as that's concerned. Why the fuck this shit ain't okay, I can see it now. Um, it's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. And he's just not mature. You know what I'm saying? So in Offset's defense, maybe he's not mature enough. Maybe he still needs to work out some stuff within himself in order to appreciate. And this isn't Cardi. Cardi B, I think, is his 5th baby mother, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, marrying a rapper is like marrying a basketball player. It's just something about the money and like knowing how much power you have over people with money. Because a lot of these guys, they wouldn't be getting the attention that they're getting if they didn't have like the money behind it. And I get it, like that's the purpose of catching the girls, but it's such a sick system. It's such a sick system. Like, you know, okay, I met you like this, and you were like, nah, I'm good. You're not on my level. And then I level up, get rich, and you're like, oh yeah, now you're acceptable. Like I would feel like I wouldn't even want to fuck with nobody that changed their mind after I had some materialistic level up. No, thank you. No, thank you. You can have that. I don't want that fake love. And WAP is toxic. WAP is toxic. WAP is a toxic song. Now, I was saying WAP was whack on Facebook, and everybody was just getting on me like, oh, you're a hater. You're a hater. And I'm just like, it's not that. I'm mad about women expressing themselves sexually. That's fine. You want to talk about your pussy? You want to talk about fucking? Go right ahead. But those lyrics were trash. Those lyrics were trash. They were just, it wasn't. And then you can be basic because this is the era of basic greatness. You can be basic, but it was like no swag on there. I don't know. Cardi was sounding nasal, and I'm tired of Megan's flow. I'm tired of Megan's flow. I'm not trying to kick Megan while she's down neither, but her flow, I'm tired of it. I like Megan when she be freestyling and when she be clapping her ass. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But congratulations to Cardi. I'm glad she's moving on. She's 27 years old. She gave the marriage 3 years. 3 years is enough to give somebody that's just giving you toxic shit in their fucking ass to kiss. And then she's cheating on her with bitches that are like nowhere, just not even as progressive as she is. Because no matter what, Cardi B, no matter what we want to say about Cardi B, she's a smart business girl. She's on her hustle. She's about her dollar. You know what I'm saying? As far as what's that girl named Cadis? With that name is disruptive to me. Cadis Owens. I hate Cadis. Apple always wants to put that N right in there between that A and that D, and I do too. But Cadis doesn't do anything but articulate really pretty. She has pretty articulations. I wouldn't call Cadis Owens smart or intelligent. I would refer to Cadis Owens as a deluded coon. Period. Yes, Offset is not ready to settle down. So fuck him, girl. Move on. He's not even like there. He has to, maybe they both need this. I bet you their music be fire. I bet you their music turns the fuck up after this divorce on both ends. Cadence. It's actually not cadence. It's Cadis. It's Cadis. Where's the N? Is it Cadis? She's still a coon. She is a coon. And I'm not even digging into receipts why she's a coon. I can't give coons too much energy. And then if you disagree with me, I mean, I would suggest you disagree with me, get off this page and do something else. Or Google historical facts. Google what she says, cross-reference it with statistics and facts, and then come back to me. Because I'm not wasting my time teaching no grown-ass adults. I've checked the analytics on this YouTube channel, and everybody's about 24 years of age and up. So it's your responsibility to go look up that shit. All right? I'm not doing it. That's not what this channel is about. This is light work. This is not heavy work. Let's move on. Congratulations, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? You done embarrassed yourself enough. You done caught a fucking court case for a nigga that tried to re-talk to the bitch that is suing you right now. It's embarrassing. He's done. He's done. Get him out of here. He's done. Yeah, fuck 12 and fuck Trump. You goddamn right. Y'all seen what happened in California? A mafia hit on 2 police officers in Compton. I have nothing. Indifference, total indifference. Oh well, it's a part of the job, right? Let's move on to Ray J's tricky ass. No, they do not have a prenup, Joy. I'm glad you brought that up. Cardi B and Offset do not have a prenup. She does want to split everything down the middle. She does want full and legal custody of Culture. I didn't see anything about spousal support. I did pick up on those little facts. I saw nothing about spousal support. But when I looked, Josh put up something. Josh is another blogger that I follow. I think his hashtag is so juicy. That's his hashtag, so juicy. But he be having a scoop too. And I go to him to get information. And he had put up something that said, I think Offset was worth 17 or 15 million and Cardi B was worth 24 million. So we'll see how that plays out. Can dice. Like y'all could go to hell. Rolling the dice with the coon. It's K-Dice. It's K-Dice. K-Dice. It's fuck you and your mom, bitch. Okay. Let's get on to Ray J divorcing Princess. Ray J is a slick nigga. Ladies, you gotta listen. When I told Bay about what this nigga did, Bay said he was smart. He was smart. He did the right thing. That's how you do it. He was sitting there like, this is what Ray J did. So a couple of months ago, Ray J was off doing what he does. You know, he's an entrepreneur. He's another hustler. He's just like Hardy in a lot of ways. He's about his bag. He makes his money. He has ideas. He pushes them. He's consistent with just trying to get to the bag. Ray J was off in Vegas. He convinced Princess Love to move to Vegas with him. And he was out there in Vegas and he left her out there one day. I'm sure you guys remember this story because Princess is the one that brought it to our attentions. He left little Princess Love out there in another hotel room while he went to another hotel with all the hookers and all the cocaine for days. For days he was sniffing coke. This is apparently not a unusual thing for Ray J. He loves the yayo and he loves the ladies of the night. Now, let me add a disclaimer for sensitive people. I don't give a fuck if you're sniffing coke. I'm just stating the facts. I know there's a lot of coke heads out there. I know there's a lot of you guys who hit your one-on-ones and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to hit it. I'm not judging. I'm just saying this is what Ray J loves to do. He loves hookers. He loves cocaine. He has no problem with leaving his wife and baby alone for days while he sniffs coke and plays with these hookers in between making $1 million business deals. You know what I'm saying? And hey, do what you want. But I do think when you're messing with hookers without your wife's permission, it's a violation of your marriage. You know, we could get down to the basics of it. It's a violation of your marriage. So naturally, Princess had a problem with it. Now, should they have ever gotten married is a question. Should anybody ever get married? Because does anybody have a smooth way into the marriage? Does anybody like smoothly was just in love and nothing ever went wrong and nothing ever happened on your way to getting married? I'm talking to married people. Because I've had about 200 arguments with my significant other. A lot of them. We've said a lot of things. And I will say, when you get over it, it does make you appreciate the person more because you never know, like when it's someone's breaking point. You never know when someone has finally had enough and it's done. So you kind of appreciate your significant other for like, all right, we're doing this again. We're going to start all over. We're going to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You appreciate shit like that. But me personally, I wouldn't accept hookers and cocaine without me. Like, so you're just going to party without me and have me at home with the baby. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of selfish. And it's a new marriage. It's a new marriage. So let's get down to the meat and bones, right? So Whatever. She wants to divorce him now. She's done with him. This was about 5 months ago. She's filing for divorce. She's telling us everything. Remember, y'all, she came on. She said he left me with the baby. He abandoned me. She used those words, abandoned. He abandoned me with this baby in Vegas somewhere. I don't know where he's at. And I'm fucking pregnant. And I got this other baby. I think she's on baby number 2 at this time. Whatever. He comes out like, wow, Princess violated me. That's crazy. I don't even think I want to deal with her anymore. But in the long run, they wound up figuring it out. He talked her out of filing the divorce. Now this nigga done filed for divorce. Ray J filed for divorce, y'all. And he wants custody of the baby. I don't know that baby's name. That baby's not a popular baby. So I don't know that baby's name. I used to know that baby's name, but they started getting on my nerves, and then I forgot that baby's name. But the baby's beautiful. And Ray J slick ass went and filed for divorce. How do you talk your wife out of leaving you 6 months ago, and just to turn around and you left her? It was COVID season. Wasn't COVID popping when he left her, or am I mistaken? You know, I'm all over the place. I smoke a lot of weed, y'all. I don't know. Was it COVID season? Did he leave the baby and the wife? Hi, thank you. Did he leave the baby and the wife during COVID season? He's evil. I don't give a fuck. That was crazy. So Ray J's also in divorce season. He tricked Princess Love, talked her out of divorcing him 6 months ago, only to turn around and file for divorce and custody of the kids this week. You got to watch these niggas. Is my internet tripping? Everybody tell me, is my internet bugging? I don't know, Drew. I don't know. But well, it wasn't COVID. See, but Ray J's cold-blooded. We already know Princess Love is crazy. But I guess being pregnant and shit, she couldn't get into her physically violent, crazy self to really properly address that shit. And I know she's mad. I know she's mad because I know she wants to fuck him up. I know, you know, it's Wi-Fi and I don't know if we got all types of shit in this house. Ring, cameras, everybody has a phone. Okay, I'm good on your Aunt Ashley. Cable. It's just a lot of shit going on in here. But Ray J ain't shit. That's a slick nigga. Bay, when I told my man about the story, he was just like, wow, that guy's smart. That's how you do it. Dude, that's how you do it. And I'm just like, that is not how you do it. That's sick. That's disgusting. It's manipulative. And if it was over, like I said, if you want to sniff coke and hang with hookers, there's nothing wrong with that. It's your fucking life. You only get one. But it's unfair to mislead the person that you asked to marry you. Just tell her you want it to be done and give us some fucking money. Like, I don't understand what the problem is with breaking off people some fucking money if you've already entered this contract with each other. Like, marriage is not a joke, but whatever. Now let's move on. Hello, thank you. Let's move on to Joe Buddens confronting Charlamayne and some guy named Adam Schuler. Schuler? Who's Adam Schuler? I don't listen to Brilliant Idiots. I have a love-hate relationship. Matter of fact, I have a like-dislike relationship for Charlamayne. It's not a love-hate. It's not that deep. It's a like-dislike relationship because I never loved Charlamayne and I never hated him. I was always like, yeah, sometimes he's funny. Sometimes he makes a point. He's a hard worker, so I admire that about him. But he's a little weird. When he gave DJ Envy the mold of his ass and balls, I just thought that was weird. How do you birthday somebody a mold of your ass and balls? That's just not funny to me. That's just not funny to me. And then they're grown-ups. They're like super grown. I could see if you like frat boys, college shit, just like ignorant young shit. But did you really go let somebody put some clay shit on your ass and balls and like then they had to peel it off and box that shit? Like somebody really painted that shit. Like, did you bend over? Cause how did that? Cause it was when it came out the box, it was an ass and balls. So yeah, Charlamagne's extra. Oh, thank you. And him and Joe Buttons, like they were fake friends, but I like the points that Joe Buttons was made. So if you guys didn't know, all week Joe Buttons have been in a like us. They've been slandering. We're gonna call it a smear campaign because out of nowhere, we just been getting all this negative energy about Joe Buttons. This niggas, they got him like sexually attracted to animals. They have him as a woman beater. They have him as a bad businessman. You know, they have him. We know his drug history. We know he has issues in the past, but we also know that Joe Buttons is trying and he doesn't give up, right? Him and Charlamayne, I don't know what the beef is over. And I don't like, as much as this is like a celebrity blog, and I'm giving you guys what I heard or like read a little bit, and it's not like I'm diving deep. Right. So some nights I might pull up some receipts, and some night I'm just like, child, this is what I heard, and we're gonna get into it and we're gonna speculate. You know what I'm saying? I'll, you know, we can name this show. We can name the show A Big Speculation. What do you guys want to name the show? Speculation. We can name this shit Speculations. We can name this show Allegedly. Because sometimes I'm just not going to dig. And then I would appreciate it if you guys know the facts. You guys come and tell me. I don't care about that. I'm cool with that because I don't want to go to work. Let me stop because then it's like I'm being a bad person. I need to research. I need to research more, but I don't have time sometimes. Sometimes I don't have time. So that's just it. But anyway, Joe Buttons had like, okay, so I did notes for this, guys, because I'm going to give you the audio of what Joe Buttons said, which kind of struck a chord with me. And it just seemed like, it just seems like corporations on all levels and all corners of the industry, it can only be like one black person popping. So it'd be like one black girl and one black guy popping, and that's all we could do. But in actuality, is room for all of us. In actuality, is room for all of us to pop. Is billions of dollars in media, like multi-billions. In media, there's untapped markets in media. Do you see how creative Black people have been over COVID season? It's crazy. And it's just like, why tear down another Black man that's right at the top? Like, the rumors are so crazy. They're like, oh, Joe Buttons was going to buy Spotify. Do you know how scary that is to have that type of rumor about you? Like, it's literally like Bill Cosby's going to buy NBC type of rumor. Like, y'all know, like, they respect him. He's almost at 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he still owns the channel. He didn't bow out. He just went into a deal. So it's just weird that Charlamagne's rebuttal was he had a deal with iHeartRadio. So like, is someone else's success your loss? Real question. So even if someone you're beefing with or someone that you don't talk to anymore is winning, does that mean you're losing? They do a lot of shock news. I don't watch The Breakfast Club no more. When you see who signs they checks, you understand why they sensationalize the facts. Let me say something. Angela Boring Yee, I could never do it. I could never do it. Like, Angela Yee is so boring and so blah on every level. Like, I'm going to say this, no disrespect to you. This is just a consumer of media giving her honest opinion. She is boring. DJ Envy did his job. He was a fucking DJ, but he was way more exciting as a DJ on mixtapes. Way more exciting when he was fully into music. So I guess I'm just going to call DJ Envy boring as fuck. Charlamayne was really the show. We got to be honest here. Charlamayne was the show. Charlamayne was the show. Breakfast Club, the only thing Breakfast Club has over everybody is they were stationed at Hot 97. Everybody wanted to go on Hot 97 at the time, the biggest radio station in New York City. So they had an advantage. That's like if they put me in Hot 97 right now, I'm going to have access to like dope people. Dope people all of a sudden are going to want to fuck with me. Put me in Hot 97 right now, by the way. And if dope people decide to fuck with me, I'm going to let them know right then and there, like, you wasn't fucking with me when I was on YouTube, but let's do this. Seriously. A lot of the negativity popped off when Joe started being vocal about what his demands were. They were kind of hating on Joe Budden for wanting more for himself. It's kind of fucked up to see even us as a community say, oh, he wanted $250 million. Ha 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 ha. How dare him ask for $250 million? Who does he think he is? I wonder how much money he made for YouTube though, because YouTube takes a big chunk of our money. So you're breaking off YouTube and you're breaking off the people you're in a deal with, which is Spotify, Spotify's paying him, so he still makes out good, but still, like, what's so bad about wanting more for yourself and just saying, let me set the bar here and then maybe we'll talk down. He's a human being. Why isn't he worth $250 million? The fuck? What is so crazy about like wanting that? I want shit. I want shit that's like right now out of my reach. I think about that shit. I manifest that shit. I want that shit. I'm going to have that shit. That's what I tell myself. I'm going to have it. I deserve it. Everything I get, I'll be like, I was supposed to get this. This was mine anyway. This was mine all along. I just had to fucking get into my own pocket. Oh, thank you, K Prophet. That'll be so fire. I'll be like, yes, I made it. Y'all will see me act a complete motherfucking fool. A complete fool. Let's thank Bay for the background, though. I think the background makes me pop a little bit. Like, I look all professional and shit with this background. But let's get back into Joe Budden. So let me get the audio, because that's the one thing I did take notes on. Because when he was talking, I said, you know that cartoon, you're like, that nigga spitting. I said, that nigga is talking right now. And I paid attention. I paid total attention. I felt like I learned something from what he was saying. Let's look at this. We should do the best for each other as a people of color. That's what I think. I mean, why aren't we helping each other? I try with my money to buy a t-shirt, lip gloss, just anything to just push anybody forward. When you get, like the other day, Mike Phenom sent me $20. I was on here ranting about the black dollar. Mike Phenom sent me $20. When I got it, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not wrong for like wanting what you deserve, or you're not wrong for knowing what you deserve. And when you get it, when you get a piece of it, it's like, I'm not wrong. This shit could really happen. This shit could really go the way I want it to go. It's your world. Don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. You know, I get up out the bed and be like, I'm gonna go talk to them. What do I have to lose? And we're going to talk about these fucking celebrities. They don't fucking know me yet. I'm going to talk my shit. And then when I get popping, I'm going to delete this shit. And I'm going to act like I wasn't saying none of that shit. No, I'm joking. I'm not deleting nothing. But yes, the audio for Joe Budden, y'all, because just now I thought about, like, I need to light my blunt and take a sip of this drink. Hold on. Let me pull the audio up, because I have it time stamped up. There it goes. He was really getting in his bag. Like, I was proud. And even though he's a twisted nigga, this is another thing. He's a twisted nigga. He has a fucked up past. He's a drug addict that goes in and out of his shit. I'm not condemning nobody that could fight through all of that shit and still make it to the top. That is a testimony of what you can do. That is a testimony. So I'm not going to throw Joe Buttons under the bus. Like, I'm sure his demons haunt him. I'm positive of it, because he's dealing with this shit all the time. All the old girls is coming around talking about how he stomped babies out and all that shit. Like, it's not like he's getting out, you know, out scot-free as far as his character attacks are going. But I don't think the white people give a fuck about which black woman he stomped out. They want to know if he could bring this money into their companies. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's all I can say. Okay, I found the blog. I'm just going to pull the audio up. It was at 2 minutes. He's going to go off, and it's the perfect time for me to take a little break and do you know what. And I'll be reading the comments. I'm going to jump in the comments with you guys. Okay? I'm going to jump in the comments, and let's discuss as we listen. All right? What do I need to do to like, because I'll be scared when I put something up, it's just be acting funny. I don't even want to put this shit up because then the shit, tell me if you guys could hear me once I put this up. Background. Man, fuck that. I'm not, we're just putting this volume on. Hold on. Let me bring it back. Here it goes.
We asked for $250 million from Spotify.
Was that real? I saw that headline of the clip. I didn't click it.
Rory.
He didn't really say that, right?
He said that.
The fuck is he talking about?
What I'm saying to you, Rory, right?
And even if that was the case, so what?
The only part that's nasty about this is that the Charlotte Avengers inherit some shit and then just start talking to their platforms while not knowing a damn thing. And that's odd to me because if the goal here is for all the black people to win, again, and we have different views of doing that, then there should be no ego involved. This should be a very selfless type of thing. But this is not the first time I've heard a black person perpetuate all of the stigmas and stereotypes that get attached to black creators when they're asking for their fucking proper value and their proper demand. This is old school. I started this with Aretha, You Better Think. This has been happening since back then. We don't need to name the songs and the movies and the docs. That's what's been happening. So when I say it's nasty out there, what I mean is for a black person to perpetuate some of this white shit on another black person during this small window where we have a chance to change something is disgusting. Do you follow me so far?
Yep.
Tahiri low-level shit, zero integrity, will just say whatever for $1 or for whoever she thinks will be able to employ her in the future. Rocky, more of the same.
Let's get into it. What? Did he just come out of nowhere and kick Tahiri? Like, it's Tahiri low-level fucking money hungry ass, no integrity ass, just what a fucking $1. He's just now. Let's remember what he's responding to. This is Joe finally speaking after a week of Joe likes dogs. Joe broke my nose. Joe's a piece of shit. Rocky, y'all remember Rocky, the like Indian Spanish looking one that was on Love and Hip Hop for like one episode of one season? Remember her, Joe's fake ass friend? She like took the recordings from his baby mother since Santana and like got them released. Like he's coming for everybody. This is him responding to the whole week because last week, the last couple of days, they've been getting on this nigga and they've been getting on him hard. But that was juicy.
Clips released, right? Charlamayne goes on the radio, says, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Can anybody here tell me what that means?
I know exactly what it means.
What does it mean?
Don't shoot at people when you got your own shit that can break in the same point.
Sounds like I'm about to fire back. One of you niggas say something.
No, we cleared out. Get your shit off.
That's what it sounds like to me. Hey, I'm gonna fire back now.
Go off, nigga.
He made his network announcement. It was beautiful. Some of those people I work with. I know some of those people. And he goes on radio, and instead of being proud of such a prestige accomplishment, you know what he says? You know what he continues to say? Hey, man, these people out here, they getting loud. It's right, yeah. Maybe you just don't know how to negotiate. Maybe you just don't know what you're doing. It's confusing to me that you perpetuate some of these things against another black man. So we have this announcement here, and let's go through it. Let's go through it. Let's applaud these people, because as Charlamayne says, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. So we want to applaud him, because if this is what happened, we assume this is what you wanted to happen.
Already negotiated.
Rocky was managing Sin's music. I hate Sin's music. I hate Sin's music. I went to her page. Is it hate when we don't like something? Is it, or maybe it's like not manners. Like I have bad manners right now because I don't like her music. When is the right time to not like somebody's stuff? When is the right time to say, hey, you're whack? I just want to know what day that is. What time is that? When do you schedule it in? How do you do it? I hate Sin Santana's music. And Rocky is clearly trash. Clearly.
And he keeps saying it. Listen, the $250 that we allegedly asked for from Spotify, it sounds eerily familiar to Charlamagne telling me that I asked for 30% of Complex when I left there. No, he said that. He said that. I'm not making this up. He said, Joe, you don't know how to negotiate. Didn't you ask for 30% of Complex?
Oh, you're about to buy Spotify.
Or NBC.
I'm about to say.
Right.
No, Verizon, if we keep it
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He's got his stupid fucking Charlavengers, Adam Schultz. Is that his name?
Andrew.
Andrew Schultz. Adam, I'm back to Adam. Adam Schultz out there. Hey, Joe asked for $250.
Oh, it's Andrew.
Joe is a lunatic. Joe is crazy. Joe doesn't know what he's doing. Hey, that's not true. But let's pretend it is.
That's what I just said.
Hey, let's pretend that Joe asked for $250. Who the fuck is this white dude and this Indian dude sitting in these chairs that get to discuss me?
Who are they?
Well, that's why I don't know if a lot of people don't know why I don't fuck with Charlamagne. It's because when you did the Breakfast Club for State of the Culture, he fixed his mouth and said how much of the deal he felt like I should be making. That's the only reason I don't fuck with him. It's that simple. Like,
That was a little weird when he was
I don't fuck with him
negotiating what
that
Mo and I's percentage was of this podcast.
That's the only reason I do not fuck
that was
with
some real hoe shit.
Like you don't sit on your platform and talk about what you think other men should be making. Like I don't do that. So that's why I don't fuck with him.
I'm confused as to why the consumer facing is happening. I'm confused as to why some of the lies to the public is happening.
You know why
I'm
it's
confused on why there seems to be a blatant attempt to devalue
That's
not
what it
only
is.
Joe, but the very thing that Joe fights and exists for, which is fair participation on all revenue streams for creatives and curatives. If anybody was confused on what my fight is, that's what the fight is. Now, listen, black niggas need jobs.
Every day.
Unemployment is all-time high. Black people need to work. I'm going to always congratulate black people for securing an extra bag. But I'm confused on why there's this blatant attempt to mix the two. Mix what we're doing. Mix what we're thinking. Mix what we're going after as if we're the same. I'm here to reiterate, we are not. I have been reading things from fucking idiots all week long. Let me make myself clear. Joe does not fuck animals. And Joe does not abuse women. Because I don't know what the goal is from whoever this is with this smear campaign, let me tell you, none of my business interests have left.
Oh.
Do y'all hear me?
They don't care.
Loud and clear.
Okay. They didn't care if you was fucking
At
with them
most, you
anyway.
know what they said?
What?
Yo, what's happening out there? You good?
What else they said?
I'm great. You can't have these level conversations that I'm having without someone attempting to shoot a shot. Joe is awesome. Don't worry about it. Everyone relax. Joe is not here to devalue any other black men. Are you?
Never.
Are you?
Never.
Are you?
Of course not.
Are you? Are you? I only come on here every week and say, yo, everybody is doing what's best for them.
Okay. Enough of Joe's audio before I can't even make 2 pennies off of this. Yeah, Joe. Oh, do y'all want to hear the rest of it? Because we could listen for a couple of more seconds. I could take a couple of more pulls, but he was speaking facts and he was pissed off. Rightfully so, because niggas was just dragging him through the mud. Like, come on, bro. Talking about you fuck with animals. That's the shit that stuck with me. Like, damn, y'all trying to destroy a nigga. Like, y'all really trying to destroy a nigga. And what did he say? He said that the companies that are in business talks with him right now don't even care. They don't even care that these are the rumors. Like, his profit, his potential to make money must be that big because they don't even care about the woman beating things. And usually if you're rumored to have beaten up on women and be a black man, they tend to like stay away from you. But clearly Joe's on another level.
But you can't keep saying that Joe has bad business practices and Joe don't know what he's doing and you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. You know what Joe says? If you're not asking for very much during a negotiation, then what the fuck does it matter? If you add a negotiation and you're not asking for very much, then what are you negotiating?
Freedom.
I'm going to say this the way I said it on the phone. And Charlamayne, you better stop, nigga. Consider this a pow-pow. Pow-pow. Naughty boy. But you better relax. I know better than the things you spew publicly. Publicly, you say, we don't know how to conduct business. Privately, you say, we do amazing business. Know when you say it? You guessed it. When I hire you. Our pull-ups. All of that shit. When you come and just sit down and get a check and talk and go. Let me explain to people out there, there's entrepreneurs and there's plug and play. I've gone through this. Listen, my son's mom came and said, hey, let's do Love and Hip Hop. Know what Joe said? We can do it on our own. Know what she said? Nah, why? Oh, okay. I went to academics. It's my guy, I love him. When we had the number one debate show in hip hop, you know what I came to him and said? Hey, they're just recording. We can do this.
So you guys know what this is about. This is about taking control of your own shit, right? This has been going on in the industry forever with Black people, within the Black community, in all of the industries. Owning your own shit and making sure your end of your business is tight is detrimental. Not everybody's going to do it. Some people's going to have to learn that lesson on their own. It's just how life is. What Joe Buddens is saying isn't wrong. It's just what's been going on for years in the industry. Ownership is a big deal. Remember when Michael Jackson was like the first person to own his catalog or something, and he went and bought like the Beatles catalog. And it's like, because he knew that that's what these industry people are doing. Now that Spotify has a whiff of how much money the podcast industry is worth, they want in on it. And of course, they want to shortchange niggas. Joe Buddens was doing reality shows before, like relationship, Love and Hip Hop, like with Sahiri, before anybody was doing it. He was on YouTube doing his shit, and he was popular for it. So it's just like he's a bit ahead of the curve. Like, that's a fact. He's always been. He just recognizes that it could be done on his own. A lot of things I tell my friends a lot of the time is you could do anything you want in media. Like, I try not to judge people on how they deliver their media because really it's up to you. There's an audience for you. There's nobody like you And people are gonna want to fuck with you regardless. If you're genuine and you're yourself and you're just sitting there doing you, talking about the shit that you like, other people that like the specific like that you're with, what you're on, your vibes, they're gonna be on your time and they're gonna fuck with you. You just gotta be oh my God, consistent. You just gotta be consistent with whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But he's not wrong. It's good to own your shit. Look, okay, I remember in this media shit, I wanted to be down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do media. Fuck that. I could do that. I could write. I went to school for communications. And it was like, then it's like you're waiting for someone to give you an opportunity to do something. You're waiting for their authority to give them the okay, to give you the okay. And then I just got to the point where it's like, I gotta do my own shit. I gotta have my own power. Like, you gotta make your own lane and build your voice up so that they also gotta come to you and they also gotta respect. Like, it just gotta be like that, or you just always gonna be working for somebody. That's it. And you gotta believe in yourself. And he just believes in himself. And I think that he's a good example of like someone who made so many mistakes and still believes in themselves. He's a fucking junkie. And this nigga's living comfortably in a fucking mansion now. Like, anybody could fucking do it. You know how many times I seen, like, when I used to be chilling on the street corner and shit, and you know, you just be on the Ave and shit, and you could be on the Ave, say 18 months. In 18 months, you done served a fucking crackhead, right? You serving this person disappears, this person comes back, and their whole fucking life is together, and they doing better than you. Got a job, you know, paperwork's together, IDs in order, bank account, all that shit, all the adult shit. It happens. I see it happen all the time. I see people hit rock bottom and skyrocket past people, and motherfuckers be salty, and it don't be nobody's fault but your own goddamn fault. So Joe's not wrong for wanting to own his shit and for wanting his own power and for wanting to push his platform, to make his platform big. We don't have that as Black people. We don't have a big media platform. You know, we do. Oprah has own, and that's why she did it. I was just talking about this the other day too. When you're working for somebody, it's like their time slots, this and that. You gotta do. She's building her shit. She put Tyler Perry on that shit. She had like 5 Tyler Perry series on OWN. And slowly but surely, other cable networks started wanting that Tyler Perry series on they shit. BET got his shit on they shit and on they app. But that's Oprah's friend that she put on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to still like put your peoples on. You gotta like pull motherfuckers up and shit. So I understand what Joe Buttons is saying. It's like, all right, Charlamayne, you winning doesn't mean that I'm losing. That was my question earlier. Like, if someone that you don't like is doing great, that doesn't mean that you're doing bad. That's not how it goes. That's just what they're doing. It's categories. They're over there. You're over here. I'm right here. That shit don't mean, if I'm not affecting you negatively, it don't mean nothing. Like, nobody winning means anything to me. Anyway, I'm proud of Joe for speaking up. I'm proud of him for not bowing down and just being quiet and letting them just say whatever they want to say. I'm proud that he stuck by his guns and said, I'm not taking no fucking deal. This is what I want. And if you don't want to give it to me, fine. I'm not going to starve. Know your worth. Know your worth might be the whole theme of tonight's blog. Cardi left Offset and said, nope, I know my worth. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Ray J tricked Princess and said, you won't divorce me. I'm going to divorce you. I know my word. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And Joe Buttons gave Spotify the middle fucking finger, and Charlamayne, his friend Andrew, his ass to kiss, and said, fuck y'all, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I can make my own money. Everybody just knowing they worth for 2020. Yes, child. Know your goddamn worth. But that's it, guys. I gotta go. I'm tired. I just wanted to talk about those 3 things tonight. Maybe I'll come on tomorrow. Maybe. And that's it. Gang, hit me up. Follow me everywhere. I'm not even going to get mad over the fact that nobody dropped the black dollar. I'm not. I'll be trying to keep it cool and classy and cute for y'all. I really do. But nobody dropped the dollar, right? Nobody. Niggas got Cash App, Zelle, all types of shit. All types of shit. Where's the black fucking dollar? Where is it? We just laugh together. I might not even get paid tonight because I play Joe Budden's audio for y'all. For y'all. For y'all. Please, sir. Please. Please. Where's the black dollar? I don't want to hear that shit. Where's the money? Where's the money? The audacity. This is about the black dollar. I'm giving you black news about these black celebrities. We breaking this down. We figuring out what's going on with them, what's making them make these decisions, and how do these decisions, what can we learn from the decisions that they have been making? And while I'm doing it for goddamn free 99. Free 99. How long have I been talking? Oh, 56 minutes and 17, 18, 19 seconds. And nobody has donated shit to the queen. Wow. I'm passing around the plate, goddamn it. I can't even play. Where's my mother? Y'all lucky. I gotta play church music. Like, pass around a donation plate, please. Pass it around. Look to your neighbor. Say, neighbor, I am not cheap. Pass around the plate. What y'all talking about on here? And that's that. Like, y'all gotta stop it. Me too. Yup. Sarah Connor. What's up? Sarah Connor is in the chat, guys. I think this is like the Facebook chat popping up on here. Because I got both of them linked up, YouTube and Facebook. Oh, I should have put my station head on and put some hours in over there. Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all already know Kurt was good. That's my nigga right there. Kurt. This is getting deleted. This will never stay up on Facebook. Y'all tripping. Y'all gotta go to my YouTube channel and watch this again. And that's it. Good night. You know, celebrity gossip. May they spill the tea everlasting long tomorrow and all that. So I could come back on here. All right, gang. Good night.